Yo, what's up, man? It's J Blair, J-BLEV, as in victorious. We in here with Making It Magazine. Gotta tell y'all about the big hookup there, and they put me on, man. You'll understand soon, and you're gonna wanna be aboard. I was down here, man, basically getting my grind on, going to every club, trying to get my feet wet out here in Georgia. Came across the magazine. The magazine was everywhere, to be honest with you, man. I mean, online. They had the social media, and on top of that, I used to see the magazines everywhere. And set up. It's a long story. I was one of the artists that procrastinated. I ain't gonna lie about it, man. I knew there was a membership that would get you where you need to be, get you the connects that you needed to get with, man, but I was procrastinating, you know, feeling myself. And once I actually figured out what it was, man, that's when I was like, it's perfect. I had to get down. I had to get a subscription. One time I tried to pay him out the pocket, man, and he wouldn't even take it because he wanted to do it professionally. So to all the trappers with all the money in your pocket, man, you can't just run up on them and throw them some dollars and say, sign me up, man. It's real. You gotta be about your business, man. So I mean, the subscription actually took me up through there, man. So it was worth it. So check this out. So I'm just browsing. Of course, you got to do your homework when you're online. And I happen to see this one thing about a Future show. So I'm like, okay, I just dropped this Lost and Found. I'm pretty sure his fans gonna love it. Let me see what it's about. Come to find out, Making It Magazine actually had a slot open where you can audition for free. So I happen to say, man, you know what? I'm gonna sign up soon because I realize it needs a subscription, man. And I've been BSing all this time. It's that time to get it. So you know what I mean? That's when I went ahead and signed up for it. When I signed up, I submitted the song, and the rest is history, man. But anyway, I was at work. 2 hours left on my shift, about 2-3 hours left on my shift, right? So I'm in that mug, man, working, boom, boom, boom. I get this phone call, and Kelby picked up. You know, at first I picked up in my professional voice because I didn't know what was up, man. He's like, keep the professional voice on. Let's get it. So he ended up telling me, yo, I need you at Apache in ASAP. And at this point I'm still like, damn, I got like 2-3 hours left on my shift. Still like, even though you got somebody to work for you, that ain't it. That ain't enough, you know. So if you leave, just understand you're getting a write-up. At that point I was like, man, I take that write-up, you know what I mean? Because I'm not put on earth to work a 9 to 5. I mean, that was the best call I could have got all day, man. You gotta understand, when he told me that, I'm looking at the phone and I'm looking at the schedule and I'm looking at the phone, I'm looking at the schedule, man, and I was like, look, I gotta take that write-up, man. We out of here. I'm still in the shock of getting that phone call from my main man Kelby. Shout out to Making Magazine, man. Flying through the lanes, you know, in and out the lanes, pushing 80, 90. I don't care about a ticket, man. We got to get to this show. I get there. He's like, buddy's out there on his phone already, talking it up, chopping it up, like, boom, it's in the bag already. Like, I already picked the winner. Okay, perfect. You're on next. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the last person to actually do the show. So I walk up on stage, DJ recognized who I am. He already like, it's about to be crazy and bananas, you know what I'm saying? And I rocked it. I put my heart and soul into it, sweat and everything. And come to find out, I was the last act, but I was the act they was looking for. And I won, man. And hey, if you'd have said you'd have been fired, man, I'm put on earth for this music, dog. So the opportunity knocked, you gotta take it. So I get a phone call. I'm in my robe. I'm off work. You know what I'm saying? I get the phone call like, so the Future show got pushed back. It's gonna be around June, you know. But I got another show coming up April 15th. It's got Meek, Jada Kiss, and K Camp on there. You know, I was weighing the option out. Like, I gotta call my manager first. Let me make this phone call to my manager, and then we'll call you back. I already had my mind made up when I called my manager that, yo, we can't wait till June. Life's not promised. I might not even be alive in June. So let's do April 5th. You know what I'm saying? I made the phone call. My manager was on board. He was like, let's do it. I told him to call Unknown back, man. I was like, we got to get this show New York. First time being in New York. We got to do it. And he locked it in. First thing he did is he sent me an itinerary with the plane ticket, man. Now that's when you knew it was real right there. At that point, it's like all the BS that you went through with these janky promoters and this, that, and the other telling you selling you a dream, and then you get that plane ticket and you know it's real. And hey, man, from that point on, we was out of here. And then after that, I found out where I was gonna be staying at. He paid for the hotel and everything, man. So it wasn't a joke, man. I know y'all go through a lot of BS out there, man, but just keep going. Just keep going, man, and trust God and trust your notions, man. The omens, as the alchemists say. You read that book too. When I got there, I mean, you gotta think Rochester, New York, man. I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? My manager had found out, did his research about the venue. We found out it was hardcore. At one point, gunshots even rang in that mug. So you had to come in and be on your P's and Q's, or they probably was gonna boo you, man. So, and then I get there and I'm looking at it empty, and just as quick as I was looking at it empty and they started letting people in, it packed out. 3,000 people in there, man. Like, you see that many people. I mean, like shoulder to shoulder, like no room to do all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's just they was just in right there, eye to eye, face to face. They was just loving it. You know what I mean? They was enjoying every moment. They rocked with you for a second, and then they would put their hands down and just watch you and listen to your words. And to have that type of attention, you know, as artists, man, we sensitive about our stuff anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? So when that opportunity came about and you see them, like, you looking in they eyes and they looking back at you and they listening to every word, man. Like, it was nothing like that. And then what was crazy about that is I'm thinking, because they ain't doing all of this, that, you know, maybe they ain't into it like I thought. But when I got off stage, the response was like, one cat even said, man, to me, you're like a B.O.B. but more lyrical. You put on for the South tonight. And he asked for my Twitter, he asked for my autograph, he asked to take a picture, and he said, keep doing what you're doing. So that right there let me know that I put on a hell of a show. We're put on earth for, in the words of the Alchemist, a personal legend. We're not put on earth to get caught up and work at McDonald's or Walgreens, or not even to get caught up in a rat trap of making $30,000, $100,000 a year on a job. We're put on earth for a particular reason that is going to push the universe ahead. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that opportunity, focus on it. That's all I ask. Just focus on it, man. Put your all into it. Put them 10,000 hours into it. You know what I'm saying? And just keep going, man. And when opportunities knocks, you got to be prepared to take it. Making a magazine was that opportunity, man. And Artist Audition was that opportunity, man. And because of it, not only did I get my flight taken care of and my hotel taken care of, but I was out there in front of 4.3 thousand people with Meek, Mill, K Camp, and Jada Kiss. Shout out to everybody out there, Metagang, MIP Entertainment, man.
I just wanna get lost and find with a double shot in my cup, smoking hella weed with my thugs. I just wanna get lost and find with a double shot in my cup.